And we're back again, people. Deluded, I'm back again. Second live stream of today. Big up everyone who's watched that video that I just put out, and obviously the stream we had this morning. I'm sounding a bit better. I'm on the mend. Big up you lot across Twitch, and big up you lot on YouTube. Again, Hincapié was on the bench for Leverkusen, but it seems like that deal's advancing. Fabio Vieira once again has been linked with West Ham. I think actually the fixtures have come out now around. Obviously, we know who we're playing. We've seen the Champions League draw, but when it's happening, people, and we'll get onto it. But in November, at one point, we're going to have the North London derby on the 22nd of November. Then 4 days later, on the 26th, we've got Bayern Munich. Then 3 days after that, we've got Chelsea. You see why we need depth? You see why we need everyone? I'm calling it from now. Noni Madueke and Kai Havertz. Well, I don't know for Kai if he's fit. Kai Havertz will score against Chelsea. Bayern Munich, we're slapping them. We're slapping them because they still think it's the old days about you want to at my football club and say, oh, hi, Arsenal. We're going to slap you. I know we played you in the quarterfinals. We're going to absolutely annihilate you. You know, Eze is not going to be friends with Elise, and the North London derby is what it is. I don't want to jinx it, but Spurs are actually losing. Can I just say, and as an Arsenal fan, I'll never shy away from getting at referees. Did anyone watch Chelsea versus Fulham? I don't even need to expand anymore. If you watch that game, you saw the nonsense, and people want to blame VAR. It's not VAR's a machine. It's the referees. It's how they interpret it. Absolute crazy works. Man United are a goal up as well. Spurs went an entire half with 0 total shots. Spurs, they just want to be Arsenal about you want to put out tweets like, let it all work out. You want to unveil Xavi Simons like we did for Eze. You lot didn't want him. You didn't want him. You lot are settling. You can lie to yourselves and say Xavi Simons is the girl of your dreams and you love him. Eze was the one you wanted. He didn't want to know you. It's cool. It happens. We've been there when we wanted Rafinha and that. They wanted to go to Barcelona. It's the circle of life, man. Bogus foul. Big up Unks, man. American Gunner. Big up yourself, my guy. Big up yourself. Bogus. But really, I ain't got no energy for it because we're going to see. We've seen it today. We're going to see it again. It's absolute nonsense, even down to the added on time for João Pedro. I'm not going to lie. Big up João Pedro. He's in my FPL side, people. Chelsea getting bailed out every week. At this point, let's just pay the refs ourselves, man. Sometimes you got to get your hands dirty to live clean. Abdullah, my guy, you're always in the comments, man. Big up yourself, man. Ash as well. Big up the DG Nation. Shane, one love. BG's always here. So, yeah, man, is what it is. Hincapié is on Leverkusen's bench today. He was named on their bench. Apparently, his medical is booked. Obviously, what? Either between today and Monday, he'll be announced as an Arsenal footballer or have his medical and sign his contract and things. Now, there are some rumors on social media that Kivio has trained with Arsenal today, said his goodbyes, I assume cleared out his locker room, and obviously had a shower, packed up his stuff, going over there to Portugal. Now, big up Kivio for, you know, what you did for Arsenal Football Club, standing up tall last season. But Hincapié's an upgrade on Donny, man. Let's be real. Kivio was never levels. I have a newfound respect for him, and I rate him a lot more than I did previously. But Hincapié's an upgrade, several brackets above him. So I'm happy with Hincapié being able to play as a left back, as a left wing back, as a centre half. And we've got some sexy options at left-sided centre half. Gabriel Magalhaes, the top of the pops. Then you've got Calafiori. Then you've got Hincapié. Obviously, you don't want it to get to this, but you do have the Mascaras, the Timbers, the Benjamin Whites. Could we have kept Tommy for a year? Could we have actually kept Kivio regardless of bringing in Hincapié, or am I doing too much? DG, how much we asking West Ham for Fabio Vieira? Pardon me, you lot must have 30 million. There must be a little 30 million for him and a sell-on clause. But I think, you know, we're at the point now, like even Kivio, we probably should have got some more money. If all the variables are hit, it actually is a decent deal, but the baseline fee isn't where it should be. But we're probably at that stage now where, bro, we just want to get... I don't even think it's about transfer fees. Obviously, it is. But it's more probably about Arsenal just clearing out ranks. Some of these players have hung around like a bad smell. It's like that old jumper you haven't thrown away. We need the wages, in it. And obviously, if Gabriel Jesus was fit, he probably could go. Hincapié. I have to call him Hincapié, man. Hincapié. 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 360, allow me, man. I tried. Hincapié settings. Think we are signing someone else. I want Malik Fofana and maybe a third choice keeper. I wouldn't be against signing some 35-year-old English journeyman because I do think a couple of them young keepers need to go on loan at our academy, but it's a myth. Assuming Hincapié signed for us and we're excluding him, I'd love a left winger. I don't think we're going to get one. Never know. Arsenal have surprised us. Bert has surprised us, so I would like to see that. I don't believe we sign another left winger unless one of Martinelli or Trossard leaves or another attacker leaves. Maybe if two of the three of Jesus, Jesus, Martinelli, and Trossard. If one of them left, then it is what it is. I'd love one, and even that. Maybe we're doing this loan with an obligation so we can save the actual pot of money we have right now to put towards an attacker. But the other realm of that is, do we only have money to do loans with obligations? And if you look at Rodrigo, that looks like it makes sense. But I don't think Rodrigo was ever that close to leaving Real Madrid, if I'm honest. We need a left winger. Should have sold Martinelli and signed Rodrigo. Disappointed. I hear that, but Rodrigo, for all the clubs interested, Rodrigo has to say he wants to leave, and nobody's officially bidded. I'm not naive. Clearly, Arsenal, everybody in Europe here, everybody in Europe probably has indirectly maybe contacting Real Madrid, maybe contacting, intermediaries, maybe speaking with Rodrigo's agent and seeing his willingness to leave. But he didn't want to go anywhere. Martinelli, cool, he could be sold. It's all fun and games talking about going Saudi, but no one's going to give us the peace. I thought Trossard would leave. And to be honest with you, even if we bring in another left winger, I actually feel for us competing in 4 trophies and every week in the Premier League of madness, I actually do think the Gabriel Jesus, the Martinellis, the Trossards, there's a role, quote unquote, for you just for this year. If people can't stay fit, people can't score goals, people can't make the positives out the negatives that we're discussing, then the writing's on the wall, really and truly. Rodrigo doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. Real Madrid have done everything to push him out, but he's digging his heels in. John, you get it. There you have it. He don't want to leave. He wants to stay in that. It's not really a toxic relationship, but he wants to hold on. He's probably outside the training ground, when it's raining, button up his tops unbuttoned, singing in the rain, doing R&B. He don't want to cut, bro. Lookman or Fofana deadline day, watch the space. Fofana's a bad boy, but if we're in right now mode, I'd prefer Malik Fofana, but if we're in right now mode, we're trying to get over deadline, I'm on the Ademola Lookman thing. Would have taken Luis Diaz or Rashford, both Prem proven. Diaz, I'll more take Diaz than Rashford, because Rashford's my guy, English, feeds the kids and whatnot, but I don't really want them players there that we don't know what we're getting. We've got them already. I don't think Trossard or Martinelli are bad players, but 38 Premier League games. Let's just stick to the Prem. How many games do you think they're going to do the business? I don't know. And I think Rashford's one of those as well. I think it's probably best. Rashford just left the country. You just do your thing, because the media is always going to assassinate your character, essentially. And not to be one of these people, yeah. But even Cole Palmer, obviously the man's injured. He didn't play against Chelsea, but he was at Carnival. Could you imagine if one of the men that was at Carnival and they didn't play on the weekend? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You know how nasty the media is. It's not just racial slurs, it's the language, it's how they talk about things. Arguably, that's even more dangerous. Luis Diaz just probably wanted to come out of the country. Must admit, I thought he'd go Spain, whether that's Barca or whatever have you. Shots me went by him, but oh shit, we're gonna buck him as well. Don't worry, Timber will lock you up. Timber will lock you up. Score prediction for Liverpool and Arsenal, I think 2-2. Do you know what? Statistically, it is. I'm sure don't quote me. I ain't no stats done, but isn't it the highest scoring fixture in Premier League? I think I went 2-2 yesterday. I'm going to go 3-3. With my heart, with my brain, I'm going to say 3-3. My heart, I'm going to say 4-3 Arsenal. I do kind of hope it's a crazy game. On one hand, I want Martinelli because he needs to help out with Salah. But on the other hand, whether it works or not, I don't really care if Eze's a left winger or you should go with Lewis Skelly or Calafiori. I just want to see something different. Just something different. And it'd be interesting, Zubamendi's role, because Arne Slot spoke about him. We all know that Liverpool wanted him. It's the midfield battle. Obviously, games are won and lost in the middle and defensive first, but it's the midfield. Liverpool's midfield is spot on. We're going to have to do the same. Odegaard, if you're fit, I'm going to need a performance. If Odegaard isn't there, for me, slap Eze in the 10. Slap Eze in the 10, put Martinelli out wide, Madueke on the right, play it by ear. Even that, I think if we're going to win tomorrow, it's the wide men. Because Gyökeres, I hope he scores, but you know what time it is. Van Dijk and Konate versus him, you're going to be in a fight. And to be honest with you, I think Van Dijk and them kind of players, they struggle when you've got like a Gabriel Jesus. It sounds mad, but a Kai Havertz, someone, maybe even Trossard, someone that's not a striker that's just going to, not that Gyökeres does it, but just stands there. Gyökeres, I'm just going to need you to work your socks off. In terms of goal scoring or opportunities, when you get one, just take it. For me, it's the wide men. Because Liverpool can be got at defensively. But if they can be got at the transition and they look quote unquote shaky defensively, the flip side of that is, and it's mad because we've scored 5 goals, we all know we're not playing to our full potential in the final third, moving the ball quicker, all those kind of things. So it'd be an interesting one. I don't think you can win a Premier League title tomorrow, but you could definitely lose it in hindsight. And I say that to say this, like, obviously if we win, I don't want to get overexcited because it doesn't mean anything if you go and shank the next couple of games. Likewise, if we lose, Is what it is. Now, we've done well generally against the top six. We've done well against Liverpool in the last few years in comparison, but it's time to win at Anfield, man. We ain't won at Anfield since our manager was a player. We ain't won at the Etihad since Santi Cazorla was a midfielder. If it don't happen now, when's it happening? Seriously. Berta will bring in another attacker. He knows what ambition looks like, and we need depth. I hear it, but who? Now, granted, me or you, we're just football fans. As much as I'd love Leao, Lookman, Rodrigo, I don't know why I'm saying his name, but Anthony Gordon, I'd love all these guys, but you got to bring someone in it. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Just maybe a young developmental prospect, but surely it's too late in the day, man. Maybe that's parked off until January, potentially next summer. And for me, the benefit is obviously players are always going to want to leave clubs. Managers are always going to want new signings, but we fair play to the football club. We've brought in a number of players. I'm not expecting, as much as I would like it, I'm not going to expect us to sign 6, 7, 8, 9 players every summer. And any club that is doing that is in issues. But I'm jumping ahead to 2026. I don't want to get too excited, but if you've handled everything and the team's kind of where it is, now can we start, pardon me, finding those X factor players? Like next summer, if you've got all your shipping order and there's a Rodrigo or a Leao or whatever, these kind of ones. Because ideally for me, in the next 18 months, I'd like a centre mid. Personally, I'd like a left winger. I'm going to say left winger. I hope we get him tomorrow, but a left winger, centre mid. I'd like another striker. And it'd be interesting for me to see Martin Odegaard's future, especially with Wanyeri, Eze, Odegaard's form. I'll be watching Odegaard, Jesus, Martinelli, Kai Havertz actually as well. I wish Kai was available for tomorrow because he's needed for that. It's cool, bro. Allow me, man. Allow me. If you want proper pronunciations, this is the wrong place. But it's from the heart. It's from the heart. Smash the like button. Hincapié will be our starting left back. Calafiori is too injury prone, and MLS will be moved into midfield. I love to see Lewis Skelly in midfield, but the thing is, how many times are you going to be exposed into midfield? Because you got Declan twice. You got Declan twice there. And then obviously you've got Declan twice and you've got Mr. Zubimendi. How often are you going to play there? He basically plays in midfield anyways. I think he'll get his opportunities. I want to see Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly given opportunities. I don't even think Wanyeri starts in the 10 tomorrow. But like, if you do, take your chances, man. Regardless of what Berta is doing and the players we've got in competition for places, young Max Dowman, Miles Lewis Skelly, Wanyeri, whoever comes through that's on their levels, they need to be the linchpins of this football club. I wish we had Saka, man. When will Arsenal announce him? Well, surely by Monday. Dane, come on. Where you been, Dane? You ain't been here for a minute. Hit the 100 and Spurs end the game with 0 shots. I don't want to get excited, but if Burnley are kind enough to equalize, if Bournemouth can get me another one, I thought Fulham were going to do a thing today against Chelsea. I'll be honest, when the first goal went in, or better yet, when the VAR thing did them there, I was like, yeah, safe. It's not that thing today, is it? Someone wake Marcel up. This guy, bro. This guy, bro. I would love nothing. I'd love it if we beat you or whatever Kevin Keegan said. He's the first guy that I'm on. This Marcel Villiers, and I hate, do you know what is so annoying? Yeah, big up Marcel, I love him. He's part of the platform. But one of the most annoying things is, yeah, when Arsenal lose to Liverpool or don't beat Liverpool, or when we've gone out of the champs or it's become clear it's not the Prem, I await this guy's comments in my live stream. He's the king of just low blows. Like, twat. Doomsday tomorrow, send these mugs backpacking to North London. Yeah. I know a team, Arsenal fans can't wait to get rid of Martinelli. Your old manager called him talent of the century, and you know what time it is. You know what? I'm not even stressed because guys like Mikel Merino end up scoring tomorrow. Anfield, we're turning it over. The real Reds are in town. God, please, man, I need this. Just a one win at Anfield, the winner at the Etihad. We've won at Old Trafford. It's not in the same hemisphere, but St. James's Park, please. Why I say we need another signing is because Martinelli is dead weight. He does nothing. Playing with him is like playing with an attacker short. Dang. 3-2 Arsenal. I'm happy with our squad. I'm content. I am happy. But I just feel there's just a little more. I need 1-2 more. Like, just a couple more. Just a couple more. Hincapié will work well with Eze down the left flank. Do you think MLS is moving to midfield now? Norgard and Merino might suffer. I'm not going to lie. Merino, it's looking dark, Because for me, Merino, I don't really factor you into the midfield. Obviously, League Cup games, you might need to come off the bench. Merino's not really my cup of tea in the Premier League when he starts in midfield. It's a bit dumb because when he's up front and he floats into midfield, I'm comfy with that. He almost our second choice striker. Norgard is struggling with fitness. We know Norgard is a stopgap signing. And to be honest with you, you are hoping in the next year, 2 years, whatever, that obviously Max Dowman, if he was to play for Arsenal right now, he's probably playing off that right? But we know long term, he's probably a 10. We know 1 year is a 10 or 8. To be fair, Miles Lewis Skelly's a techie one because he could cut a career out as a left back. I back him to play in midfield. I want to see these lot kind of utilized in them roles. And then you've got Rice and Zubamendi who aren't going anywhere anytime soon. What kind of set there? For me, I think there's a skill shortage in our midfield. And it would have to be a super player or a player that is levels with specifically Rice and Zubamendi that, in my opinion, makes us act. I want a traditional 8, like a proper 8. I know Eze, I even forget, it's mad. God, Eze, forgive me, even forgetting Eze's at the club. But like Eze can play in there as well. But I think we need that Cesc Fabregas, that skill set. Like the best example in the present day for me, City just signed him in it, Rangers. If we had, give me one midfielder like that to go with what we've got, I'm comfy. I'm comfy. Liverpool fullbacks and Konate look shaky, but still a tough game. Yeah, but that's why I'm thinking, naturally, when you're playing title contenders or a title clash, you're going to raise your game. Onslaught's not an idiot. As a manager, you always take the 3 points first. Doesn't matter if everybody was 2 out of 10, you get the 3 points, keep it moving. Obviously, Liverpool had a techie game against Semenyo, which was overshadowed through nothing with Liverpool or Bournemouth, but racist on in a wheelchair. I can't say, listen, big up the disabled, but you see me, if you was racist and in a wheelchair, I'll get cancelled. I don't want to say I was on it. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How absolutely dare. I'm gonna find the biggest blood clot, the biggest blood clot hill in Liverpool in that area, and I'm just gonna park the brakes and leave you there. I'm just gonna leave you there, or just dash him out, man. What are you calling people the nignog or whatever? Dash him out, man. You can't. But anyways, away from that, I'm going off topic. Obviously, Dave, against Bournemouth, and who did they play? Newcastle. At the end of the day, they won, but I'm sure Onslaught and the players, when the fact that they got the 3 points, a bit like us against United, when that kind of thing dies down, yeah, when that dies down, you know about the performance. So we know they're going to want to perform for 90 minutes. Kirkez, it's more of a case of me. He's learning the system. Konate ain't look good, but again, you're going to want to bring your A game. Listen, forget that. Imagine it's a cup final and Liverpool in the final third. That is the final form. Sorry, that is the mentality we need. We must defend Salah on that left, which is why Gunner, Unks, Martinelli's going to play. We all know where we're at with Martinelli. We all know it's very scary when an attacking player who you want to talk about what he does going forward, we're talking about going backwards. End of the day, this is your thing. Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard, you lot are spare parts. We can Kai to a degree. Throughout the season, we can mix and blend with you lot just to get things done. In a club, not all players must be superstar. We should be leaving left wing to Trossard and Nelly. We finished second for 3 years with them. Why should we underrate them? That's nonsense. I didn't underrate them. I've been backing them, but like, what we're not going to do is act like we don't need to upgrade or we can't upgrade on that. Arguably, unless, and well, to be fair, if you Lamine Yamal's available, unless your name is Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, well, obviously a couple of others and Saka's. Well, if there's ever an opportunity to upgrade, why not? Even everybody. If there was a player triple times the ability of Bukayo Saka, they wanted to sign for Arsenal and we had the money. Big up Saka, but you'd be an idiot not to go and do that. It don't make sense. If Madueke on the left, then who's right? Right wing. Madueke, right wing. You know what? Left field choice. Could you put Eze? You could put Eze. Could you put Wanyeri right wing tomorrow? Could you put him there? I don't know. For me, Madueke on the right, Eze in the 10. And Martinelli on the left, if Odegaard's not there. Now, for me, I think we're going to see Odegaard, Zubamendi, Rice, Martinelli, Madueke, Gyökeres. I think if you was asking me to bet with my head rather than my heart, I'd say Eze's on the bench, which I don't want. Saka is injury prone, DG. Come on, Dan. Saka is injury prone. Really? Really? How many years you seen that young man play, be running to the ground, be ever fit? And he's had a long-term injury. And came back. And now he's got another one. Is it any? We know you're better than that. You know when players have had long-term injuries, they pick up little other knocks. Saka is one. Kai Havertz is another. We're playing a very not dangerous game, but we're having to wrap Gabriel Magalhaes, Ben White, and Timber in Cotton Wool. And maybe that was obviously we need to bring in depth anyways. But maybe that was an overemphasis on bringing in players at our football club because we knew, right, it's a bit mad with these lot. They might pick up knocks again, and there's a couple of others. Obviously, you're talking about injury prone. Unfortunately, that's the one thing with Calafiori. DG, when did you start supporting Arsenal? My whole life, bro. Saka got rinsed. He may never be the same again. Blame your manager. Arteta has to hold smoke for that. No weapons against Saka shall prosper. Saka will be all right. That's God's child. He's here. Anyone got Ndai or Beto in their FPL teams? Because you're living. It's Everton 3, Wolves 1. Saka will be cool, man. But I would like to see. I'm not as strong on the whole resting and all of this stuff, but he does need to be rested a lot more. And it would be nice, if I'm honest. And the second thing I would say with that, a bit like when Arnstein and Salah spoke about getting Salah further up the pitch, I would love that with Saka. I understand regardless, wingers have to track back, but yeah. Because Arteta, you've got Eze, you've got Saka, you've got Wanyeri, you've got, have I said Eze, you've got Gyökeres. I need to see some serious play. I mean, what year? Whole life, bro. Like, I can't like since I could comprehend football, like 6, 5, 6, 7. Still I've known, like, yeah, it's an Arsenal thing, man. It's an Arsenal thing. I could have went down the United route. But yeah, Arsenal, man. Like Thierry Henry for me. Well, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Ashley Cole, Perez. It was all that for me. And I'll be real. Like, listen, I don't want to get into depth in it, but I had like I ain't got older brothers, so I have 2 cousins on mum's side and dad's side, 2 older cousins, football loving guys, innit? One supports Man United, one supports Arsenal. I was the Arsenal one won, but like the United one, even before I comprehended I supported Arsenal, it just felt like United weren't the thing. Like it just, I would always find myself just, when you know that a little annoying shit of a cousin, that was me, just disagree with stuff. Big up Daniel, man. I'll never forgive you though. You almost twanged me into believing as a little kid Ruud van Nistelrooy was better than Henry. Almost twanged me. But yeah, my whole life, man. Like Arsenal, innit? Like I'll be real as well. Like not to go into details, but obviously when you're watching TV as a little kid or whatever, yeah, you like there must be so many little black girls that see Serena Williams and think, rah, like I could do that sort of thing. That's how I felt around Arsenal. Away from the obvious, it weren't just that because I loved Bergkamp and all these things, but it's like, rah, like it just feels like this is the place to be. Like this is where I'm meant to be, mate. This is where I'm meant to be, man. Arteta's to blame for overplaying Saka multiple seasons, praying he comes back better than ever. He'll be back. United still didn't start Sesko. I heard the way name Sesko and man said DG Sativa or Indica. What is that? What is that? Sativa. Everton looking decent. West Ham made a mistake losing Moise. Trust. Big up Moisey, bro. Legend in this. Been about. Saka is cool, man. He'll be back in 3 weeks. I can't lie, man. Just wrap my man in cotton wool. I captain Cunha in my FPL. Ha ha. Ha ha. Silliness. It didn't bang. Mind the gap, blood. Are you not FPL team? Mind the gap, blood. Where am I? Thought I was jumping up the rankings. Hey, that is elite bottling for me. Last week I was 61st. All of a sudden, I'm seeing 270. That's why you shouldn't laugh at people. I must have got some points already. What we say? Why have I got Brennan Johnson? I don't know why I got Mbuemo. It's cool though, because Eze, Salah, Haaland, you lot are going to do something for me. We need to play like we did versus United, except when we attack B-ball clinical. I disagree, bro. Every aspect needs to be risen a tenfold against Liverpool. Eze is a ball carrier. We need him in a 10 in these type of games. Saka will be all right. You man dragging it. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks, mostly precautionary. His recovery rate is mad, but I agree he needs to be rested more. Just TLC, man. Arteta's on that tough love. The way Arteta treats Saka, it reminds me of how I learned to kick a football. I can't lie, everything in my life that I've learned, big up my dad, but everything I've learned in my life, like it's come with trauma, Like I cried when I learned to tie my laces. I cried learning to ride a bike. I cried learning to kick a football. Like, I remember my dad took me football Sunday league. We lost. He actually said, "Your team shit. You're my son. You're playing shit." It was raining. He's like, "We're not going home until you can kick a ball properly." Like, so he found the wall, and he's just making me hit it, like boot the ball to the wall, like boot it bare. It's raining. I'm going, "Hey, I want to go home, man." He's sitting in the car as well. He's shaking it. He's sitting in the car. I'm going, "Hey, I mean, what are you crying for?" As soon as I got home, obviously, big up mum and dad. Yeah. I'll pop a Bobby's boy. Pop a Bobby's boy. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I'll take on the tough love thing. I need a Burnley goal. Did you give me tomorrow starting 11 if you don't mind explaining your choices? Well, if it was up to me, I'll give you two. If it's up to me, I'll give you, if it was up to me and what I think is going to be the case. If it was up to me, Raya, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously Shuri and Timber. We're hearing Trossard, White. Obviously, Saka's not going to be there. All have us, but Trossard, White, Norgard are not there. But yeah, probably Raya, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Timber. Left back is where it gets to. I still don't know, because I feel against Liverpool, Calafiori's randomness, because he goes against the script, could help us. I also feel he ain't put a foot wrong. I wouldn't say neither him nor Miles Lewis-Skelly are the greatest 1v1 defenders, but a part of me feels Miles Lewis-Skelly's a bit more switched on when it comes to Mohamed Salah and those defensive tasks. So I'm not really sure. I give it to Calafiori because you ain't put a foot wrong in 2 games now. So I'll bank on you. Rice, Zubamendi, Eze in the 10, Madueke on the right, Martinelli. Give me 60 minutes of just trying to deal with Saka in it, and there's subs pending, and obviously Glock 9 up front. Now, what I think is going to be the case, I think it'll be the same back 5. Oh, you know what? I have a feeling Arteta will play Lewis-Skelly, but I assume the same back 5. Odegaard, Rice, Zubamendi, Madueke, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. I don't think Eze starting personally. I want to be wrong. Hincapié medical won't be today. He's with Leverkusen on the bench. But you can do that after, man. Just shower and you can do your thing. Man said my boss had me working like I was a slave ship. Big up the 9-to-5ers. DG looking like Steve Jobs during an Apple review. RIP Steve Jobs. Really? Just a calm night thing. I don't know. Look, on me, man. Poverty. He'll have his medical. I'm not stressed. If Edu was still the sporting director, I'd be stressed. But in Berta, we trust. He just dealing with the business, man. Berta, I know you got something for me. I know you got a left winger, man. I know. And Buemo scored. Okay, that's my FPL team. Come on, Burnley. And Buemo scored, so I need an equalizer. It's 2-1. Burnley equalized at 1 point. Come on, DG Nation. Let's get the likes up. Tell them again. Tell them again. Tell them again. Road to 100K, man. Family, we've got to 70,000. We need to keep going. We need to. By 2026, can we get 100K? You know what? No. Trust the process. We're in phase. Oh, you know what? If I was a manager, I've been on YouTube 9 years, but I'm gonna say we're in phase. Oh, Burnley held on to a lead for 2 minutes. Kind of fuckery. We're in phase 3. Let's get into phase 4. If Arsenal fail to win a trophy this season, do you think Arteta will get sacked? Nope. In my opinion, MLS and 1 year have to learn they're ready. The rest of the team just have to compensate for their weaknesses. If them two endowment become world class, we're set for years. And you know what's mad? In the someone wait, Marcel. In the next few minutes, I say minutes, but years, there'll be a next one. There's a couple of very talented 14-year-olds, and you know what? United got one. You know that JJ kid. He scored twice today for the under 18s. United got one. So Liverpool got one in Rio. We got Dowman. United got JJ. What? Spurs still gassing up Mikey Moore, Mickey Mouse, whatever his name is. He ain't done that. Man, I'm going Rangers on loan. Big up Rangers, big club. Scottish League hype. That's dead. That is dead. Tired. He's not gonna make it. DJ, remember that T4 against PSG? It was depressing. We're not the atmosphere duns, man. We're not the atmosphere duns. Yeah, don't think Eze will start. Has to, DG. I would love to see it, but I can't see it, man. Wait till DG sees the score. It's the turtleneck. This ain't a turtleneck. But it's not a turtleneck. You lot get onto me all the time. Whatever I wear, you know what? In fact, the worst is, when I wear like my Dortmund shirt, my Bayern Munich shirt, my Juventus shirt. Well, to be fair, I've got Madrid, Barca, all these things. When I wear these things, oh my God, you're an Arsenal fan. Why are you wearing it? Oh my days. You lot are jarring, man. This is my conspiracy theory, but Berta is here to get Arsenal in that Club World Cup, which has something to do with the European Super League that Kroenke wants to be in. I hear it, but we have to win the champs. If Kroenkes care about bread, you win us the Champions League, you're involved. I don't know, but I don't know. Why weren't Liverpool involved in the Club World Cup? They should be there. That's where we should want to go. And I do think they're loving what Berta's doing, but naturally, they're probably saying to Berta, mate, you've got a banking background, you know what I mean? Like, can we get some players gone? Shit happens, it's football. Is Ben White fit? Clearly not. Nah, man. Clearly not. Well, calm down, people. Calm down. You lot are to blame because you lot got too excited of Burnley equalising and the madness happened. Is that will only mask Liverpool's deficiencies? But you know what? Yeah, how many times, bro? If Liverpool score more goals, then they can see this. Bro, Isaac is gonna be cold for them. To have him and Hugo Ekitike, who I think Hugo Ekitike is being underrated now. I'll be real with you. Like, he's sick. Him and Isaac interchanging, it could be cold. Obviously, you got Gakpo in the mix. You've got Salah for it. I don't know how long Salah's going to be there. And you'd imagine, I back Liverpool to actually sign like an Elise or one of them kind of guys when Salah does call it a day. DG doesn't burn. Nah, I was burning. Nah, straight edge lifestyle. Sesko is a scaredy cat. I swear this brother's shaking his boots and man wanted him to come Arsenal, a team in the heat of a title ball. I like Sesko. I still believe in him, but any striker that gets scared of Kai Havertz, you're not serious. You're not going to make it. Leave left wing next summer. We got many left-sided options on the book. I hear you. But imagine we're in the Champions League semi-finals again by God's grace. And it's simply put, it's not happening for Gyökeres. It's not happening for Saka. It's not, someone missed a penalty for Brentford. It's not happening for Eze. But you got that bad boy left winger, that talismanic left winger. And he makes it happen. Because that's what's made individual brilliance is above everything. There's obviously certain things we didn't do well against PSG here, but ultimately, bro, they had sick players, fam. And Real Madrid as well, when they've won the Champions League, they ain't been the best team in 90 minutes. I've seen so many teams against Real Madrid tactically outdo them. The manager is a madness, but you blink, Valverde's done something. I don't know, all them Madrid players have done something, and I think we need that scope. Because we can do the tactical thing. We can play, we can match anyone in Europe. I'm not even saying we're cold, but we can match everyone and we're not getting embarrassed. Sometimes we just need some individual brilliance. And I think for us, we need to instill that. Like what you see, to be fair, the last 2 games from Liverpool where they've been shit by their own standards, 3 points, they're gone. You could say we did that against United, but they were fighting relegation. Like, I don't even want to brag about beating Man United. $1 billion will do that Madrid score. I hear it. Bro, spend the peas. If we improve our loan system and start getting some proper money, like, obviously, Chelsea, to a degree, Liverpool now as well, but Chelsea, Liverpool, City, they're selling their academy grads 10, 20, 30 million every week. If we start doing that, if we do the loan structure, if we start scouting emerging markets and we find some random kid in Argentina and Brazil and they come through and they be a bit like Martinelli, 6 million, he's repaid that. If they come to the first team, great. If that 6 million can turn into 20, great. Then maybe we might not be the biggest and baddest and got all the money in the world, but you might be able to spend 130 million on Isaac. You might be able to spend 80 million on the left winger. I wouldn't be against Vieira, but I still think he's going to Newcastle. I want a world-class manager next summer. Enrique, chat to me, my guy. I'm not going to lie, I like Arteta, but if Luis Enrique ever said he wanted to come to Arsenal, Arteta, in real mind, Killy, that 15 mil needs to go over there. I wanted Grealish at Arsenal even when he was crap at sea. I like Grealish, but it's not what we need. Quality player will get games, but you don't get the numbers, bro. As dumb as it sounds with him, he's just a good player. I knew it was Pep ruining him. Now he's having fun again and balling out. He should have tried to sign him instead of Madueke. I hear it, but it's just the finances around Grealish. And I don't know what to make of Grealish's time at City, because you can't sit there and tell me it's a failure. You can't tell me it's a success. And what I mean by that is you can't tell me it's a failure, because Donny's won everything. You played under one of the best managers in the world in Pep Guardiola. There's no way on God's green earth that is a failure type of thing. Do you get it? But at the same time, you can't say it's a success. You've probably lost your love of the game. It's looking mad for you. It cost 100 million. Use the like button as a hate United button. DG telling fans to calm down like he's not calling rivals if Arsenal go 1-0 up against Liverpool in the 8th minute. To be fair, I won't do that tomorrow. I won't be here. 8 p.m. people. 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow. We'll have, regardless of what happens with Arsenal Liverpool, make sure you join me. We'll be doing a reaction stream. Make sure you join me. There'll be no watch along tomorrow, people. There'll be a watch along, just not on my platform. I'll be there. If you know, you know, innit? So yeah, be there. Question. Berta bought what we need now, but I'm excited to see what he does now with scouting and buying gems for the future. Same, but one man can't just do all of that. Like, you need to put the scouts in place, and like Berta can't be in Brazil and Argentina and Bolivia and then fly back quickly because Saka and Saliba's agents want to talk. You need to put people in place. Liverpool been playing like, hey, big up Rashid, man. I need to get you back on the platform, man. We'll pattern up. Liverpool been playing like this, high line, score more than up. Nothing's changed. They'll win the league. Hey, Rashid, less of that. The last set, it's less of that. Less of that. If we don't believe, who will? Just put my FA Cup in the bag. Man said fashion icon. I don't hate Everton. I'll always like Moyes. Anyone that hates Everton, that's not Liverpool. I don't know what's going on. How can you hate them? Arteta will never get sacked unless the stadium has very low attendance on a regular basis. Oh, I banked on Man U in the last team standing and they just scored again. Spurs haven't had a single shot on target. I'm not watching it, but what the hell is Areola and Bournemouth doing then? Bournemouth, no one wants to play Bournemouth. They gave Liverpool a game. They're giving Spurs a game. They've given us a game. What? Did they take 6 or 4 points off us? Pardon me. Did we draw with them at the Emirates or did they beat us? I feel like we lost. Areola, nasty guy. Areola, nasty man. Nasty man. Ariola, you're a nasty man. You've had our number, man. To be fair, I can't lie. A couple of the actual Spanish managers, apart from Pep, they seem to have his number. Like Ariola beat him, Enrique beat him, Emre causes us stress. There might be another one. I love that. If we can't predict our starting 11, Liverpool can't. Yeah, but you just have to consider every eventuality. Like Liverpool know how we play. We know how they play. They know Rice is going to be there. They know Zubi's going to be there. Regardless of who's left back, you know that's an inverting thing. Caveat, Calafiori is just a nutcase. You know what time it is. So it'll be interesting. Do you think we're going to get better at selling once the remaining deadwood is sold? The squad value now is just behind Madrid. It needs to, bro. Yes! Yes! Burnley! Burnley! Yes! It's 2-2. Calm down. 0-0. Calm down. I just see it on Sky Sports. Yes! Man, you. Hey, Jaden Anthony, who is an Arsenal fan. It's dark for Amarin. Yes! 0-0, Marcel. 0-0. Bro, of course I'm a bad guy. Everyone hates my club, so fuck being nice anymore. Might as well do this. No, let's calm down. Because it might stink of a last-minute winner. 0-0. Everyone stop getting excited. Who was shouting? Stop shouting. DG, do you still play Sunday League? Need a backup left back. Oh, so who you tried to ban? What? Don't blame me. You know what you're doing. Bad guy. Basically, we're getting rushed without the bruises. Come on, man. Spurs defeat. Burnley can get one more. Maybe two. I want Jose or Luis. Jose trash talk is top shelf. If Arsenal can't win, they should draw. If you can't win, don't lose. Burr's a good network, though, has loads of contacts. But the thing is, I don't doubt Edu maybe not to Burr's level, but Edu must have contacts. The thing is, you're not utilizing them. They clearly don't rate you. Above everything, where Berta's concerned, yeah, there's one word that for all the praise I could give you, it's nice to just have someone competent. You know how to maneuver. You know when to overpay, when not to, when to walk away, when to pivot. There's a sense of urgency. Wait. Oh, Sky Sports play tricks on me. The way my TV is, or the way I looked, I thought Burnley had 3. Come on, man. Please. United, I know United fans were saying, oh, our season starts now. We're at Old Trafford. Our season starts now. Back off, mate. Come on, Burnley. Technically, Burnley even scored 3 goals. They scored an own goal as well. Come on, Burnley. Yes. I can't lie. I'm a certified hater, man. I understand why people hate Arsenal now. Because there's nothing better. Do you know what? Yeah, watching Grimsby, there's nothing better than a successful hate along. This Amarin brother makes Ten Hag look like Pep. What a rubbish manager. Brother, I picked Man United last man standing. They're done out here. I want to know Berta's negotiation tactics. Probably just puts the gun to people's heads and that. Breaking. Indonesia under chaos, media silence, international attention needed. Indonesia in crisis. Well, that's not good. Fuck, TM, you lot are still running this Bursway crap. Errol Spence. DG, when will Arsenal win a trophy? I've had enough. Define trophy. Because in many ways, seeing what Berta is doing and Edu's doing, to see what some of these players used to be like and what they're doing now, that could be defined as winning the trophy. And if you're talking about specific silverware, we need to remember we are currently the European Champions League holders. Did we not win the Women's Champions League in Portugal? Are you not Arsenal fans? It's all Arsenal. Am I shameless? Bet your bottom dollar. We need to win something now. Frank is scratching his head at Spuds. Sat in the morning. Come on, Burnley. I just have to. Do you know what it is with me? I still have the old Man United in my head. They might get a late minute winner, But let's tranquillo. Let's tranquillo. Let's tranquillo. Define trophy. You know my thing. PR in full swing. PR is full swing. Burr is gangster, bro. Does anyone know what Berta sounds like? No. Is Saka fit? You know damn well he's not fit. You know damn well the guy's not fit. Come on, Burnley and Bournemouth. If I'm honest, I'm not watching it. It wouldn't surprise me if Spurs find a way to claw something. 80 more likes, 20 more likes. We have 100 guys and girls. What's all that about? What's all that about? Smash the like. Should we see what's going on? Oh shit, I need to get ready soon. Should we see what's going on in the world? Arsenal will play Spurs on November the 22nd. Then we play Bayern Munich on the 26th of November. And then it's Chelsea on the 29th. Now, these things could move owing to, what do you call it again? TV and fixture changes and whatnot. We all want to hear incomings, but we all know we need to see outgoings. Understand, or Florian Plettenberger said, I understand West Ham have entered the race for Fabio Vieira. Departure before deadline day is still planned. Stuttgart also admire the versatile Portuguese midfielder from Arsenal, but he's currently too expensive. Stuttgart, you're liars, because you just got bare peas from Newcastle. Stop lying. You got money. Another top Bundesliga club playing in the Champions League are also interested. Fabio, just pack your bags and get it done. Just pack your bags, man. Just go, bro. But nothing imminent. Hincapié to Arsenal, done deal. Full agreement with Leverkusen following the prior verbal agreement with the 23-year-old. The total transfer fee is 52 million euros plus 10% sell-on clause. They zanged us. Why is there a sell-on clause? He will undergo his medical shortly. It was advanced as reported today, and he was also on the bench for them lot. He was named on the bench against Werder Bremen. Didn't we loan out a goalie over there? So yeah, we've agreed that, and it's mad. We've made 8 summer signings. Mad. But yeah, we don't need to keep reading this. Oh, Ten Hag said something. Are you going to blame Gabriel Magalhaes for us signing this Ecuadorian centre-half? Surely he's the first Ecuadorian to play for us. Bit of history. I won't take into consideration, but there are always rumours. On Tuesday, we'll know what it looks like. We have good players, so there's always a lot of interest. If you ask Piero, he'll travel to Bremen. Fair play. And look at the depth, blood. Timber, White, Saliba, Magalhaes, Mascara, Hincapié, Calafiori, Miles Lewis, Skelly. It feels like someone's missing. No one ain't missing. But yeah, we've agreed that. Berta will continue to assess the market in the final days of the window should an opportunity present itself. The Italian is also locked in talks for the contract extensions of both Saka and William Saliba. Patience is the master of the situation. You know our thing. You know what we do. Arsenal are still working on the exit for Fabio Vieira. Stuttgart firmly at the queue with 3 other European clubs lurking. Newfound optimism regarding this file. Come on, man. I know you got me. But I had one mission. Okay, you don't want me to read it? Okay. But I had one mission this summer, and that was to provide Arsenal with a squad ready to put on a serious assault on the Premier League title. There was a period where you doubted him, not me, maybe some of you lot, and I told you to hold tight until the final bell. He changed our lives. He did. Marseille are working on a deal for Zinchenko. Obviously, his wages are going to be a bit of a sticky one, and they're also simultaneously in talks with Emerson of West Ham, who's also a left back. So I don't know what's going on there. You have to rate Berta's tick. He's a student of human behaviors, and much of his analysis goes on character as well as performance. To be fair, everyone should be doing that. Mohamed Salah is a dirty liar because he's doing mind games and saying Arsenal are the favourites for the Prem. They have a team that they have developed for 5 or 6 years. We'll get to that. They understand each other's game together for so long, it becomes easier for them. My opinion, this year is Arsenal #1 favourite for the title. You're a dirty liar. I hear it, because why would you say Liverpool? But like this tweet says, only Saka remains from 5 years ago. Fuck it up, we've come a long way. Any of these players apart from Bukayo? Anyone see them in this Arsenal team? Anyone see the Liverpool ones? Salah's still there, to be fair. Oh, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop lying. And we all know we're playing Bayern, Inter, Atletico, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Karat, and Athletic Bilbao. Stop bringing up the Man United Burnley scores unless Burnley score. Rodrigo was never close to joining Liverpool, Arsenal, City, or Arsenal. He's happy at Real Madrid and wants to fight for his place. West Ham have entered the race for Fabio Vieira. We've gone over that already. Kivior will say farewell to Arsenal at training today before flying to Portugal to undergo a medical and sign his contract at Porto. It's been confirmed the dates of the games as well, people. So yeah, man. Champions League and Premier League are back. Ruben Diaz, you're more shameless than Mo Salah. Arsenal were great last season, yet we failed with 3 points fewer. Shut up, man. This is why you think Maya Jama's, you're going to be with Maya Jama forever. When she cheats on you, I'm going to be there to laugh, you prick. What are you talking about? Who at this football club connected to who said we were great last year? Who? Who said we were great last? Nobody said that. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Prick. Anyways, Ten Hag said, letting good players leave always hurts, but we also have other good players and then they need to take on that task. Ten Hag, you're the problem because everyone's skating out of Leverkusen anyways. They don't rate your team. But yeah, that's who we're going to be playing. And when our next 6 games, Liverpool after the international break, Nottingham Forest, Athletic, City, Port Vale, Newcastle away. Sunderland have equalised, by the way. So it'd be interesting to see exactly what's going on. Georgia or Maya. What, Georgia Smith? Maya Jam. But I've seen Maya Jam in real life. The back is meant. But I think people overrate that one. Georgia, 100%. Georgia. No one ain't talking to Georgia Smith. You can't. Elite, bro. Come on. If we top Liverpool from scoring, we have the best centre-back duo in world football. Tranquillo. Rodrigo enjoys being away. Man, to be fair, it's Real Madrid. You're at the pinnacle. And not only is it Real Madrid, like, that's all he's known in Europe. That was his dream. That's all he's known in Europe. And if you have to allow him, I want him to cut, bro. Ruben Diaz an idiot. Like, why lie? Nobody said that. Insecure as well. City, you man are the big bad bullies of this league, you know. We're the supreme bottlers. Second again, ole, and that. And you're mentioning us. Insecure you. More votes on the poll than likes. Horrible men and women. Edu is a social media influencer, not a sporting director. Bert is showing him how it's done. Levels. But chat is annoyed with DG's chip. Oh, full, no talk, all action. But Diaz pissing me off. Still dying. United fans fell for the Monclizzy drip thinking they was going back on top. Listen, I told people, I'm not doubting what Mr. Amarin done at flipping Sporting, how he spoke. I knew when I saw him on his tiptoes like Galak Carnival, that is not the right guy for United. That is, moving like spice. He's not serious. Now Georgia always looks half asleep. Come on, man. Let's not be dumb. Let's have manners. Let's have manners for a second. I know people say, but let's have manners. I'll read. You said that. Let's have manners. I don't know what she was doing there. Maybe she, girls when she was probably in a relationship, she lost her marbles for a sec. I don't know what that is all about. But come on. Let's have manners. Respect. Please, respect. This is the best striker Arsenal could say. Really? Come on, man. Really? I'm from Edmonton. I see this all the time. Really? Come on now. Respect. George is peng, bro. Big up DG. Hincapié was on the bench for Leverkusen. I see that. DG, are you going to have a 1-to-1 with troops? You two are funny, Joe. Ask him. You know me, my phone is always there, but that's a gent next door. You're not being a very good gentleman right now, are you? Maya solid food, but Georgia different. It's like Saka versus Yama. No, don't do that. Dang, she might be the sexiest in the UK still. I got excited. I started capping for no reason. Jaden Anthony looking good to start the season. Former Halen product. Georgia's been peng. Plus, she's a great singer. Imagine having a missus that could sing. I wish I could sing. If I could sing, I'd be the most toxic man on earth. Imagine that when your girlfriend says, I'm going to leave you. Don't leave. No. Bro, come on, but she ain't never going to forget you as well. No one can sing. Imagine being able to sing. God knew what he was doing. Making guys like Xavi Simmons, Little Romeo, I think Spurs signed one of them, man. Being able to sing. If I could sing, oh, Lord. Maya Clears, bro, come on. Let's be serious, man. Come on. There's no way you're looking at this. There's no way you're looking at this. Come on, bro. Come on. Have manners. Have manners. Have manners. Have manners, man. I don't even like the nails, but it's cool. And she put on weight as well, so she got even more, for me anyway, sexier. No, mate. But bro, come on. I'm rather say, listen, my jam is cold as well, but come on, fam. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Can see this on 4th Street or anywhere in Northwest. Get out of here with that, man. Sorry. Get out of here with that, man. Both beautiful women, but get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Between her, a lot of what's with all the plastic surgery. Stop being a hater, man. I don't know about none of that. What is this toxicity going on? Hey, no one's toxic. We're just admiring God's creatures. We're just admiring God's creations. He created them. That we're comparing two great footballers. It's like Messi and Ronaldo, Maya Jama, Georgia Smith, two players with very unique qualities. Karma, we are not doing that. Define plastic surgery. You know what? That's one thing I don't think is going to leave me on YouTube, especially when I go on Rance's platform. Like, everyone's like, define. To be fair, shout out Karma. Because I had to reply to someone's comment, take a touch. Karma commented, and someone was like, send me your details. Take a touch, man. Come on. What you doing? No man could chat to me. I'll barefaced threaten. I ain't even going to repeat that. If Teta fails this season, bring me Enrique, Zidane, or Glasner. Is Zidane even on the managerial thing again? Deluded Gooner, indeed. I said, Karma wants Shaq or stats on. Define trophy. Come on. But we're definitely not toxic. Well, everybody here is God-fearing. Everybody here, yeah, all the positive stuff. Like, all the positive stuff. Who else is there? Someone give me another name. You got Maya Jama, Georgia Smith. There must be a next Langers. Who else is there in the UK? I don't know. Define positive stuff. Lotto is. And she's an Arsenal fan. So need to chat to me, man. Big up DG. We are sending Fabio Vieira to relegation like we did with Ramsdale. Fabio just cut, bro. You do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, do I think Fabio Vieira is going to get called up for the Portuguese World Cup squad? No, but that's got to be on your mind. You're not going to get that at Arsenal. You're going to get that for if you fuck off from this football club, go somewhere that you're going to play week in, week out and do your thing. Miss Banks, Leng. Miss Banks, oof. Leng. I'm not even going to, Google's doing that dirty, but she's Leng. Very, very Leng. Very, very Leng. Very Leng. How tall is that? 6 foot. I'm 5'8". Small. That's defo chop down big tree. Definitely. All inclusive, man. But I don't know how people don't like women. I can't lie. It's crazy, yeah. But yeah, people, I'm keeping an eye on time. Actually, I'm going out today, so I'm gonna end this here. And like I said, there's no watch along tomorrow. I will be online at 8 p.m. regardless. I'm gonna race home, regardless of what happens with the game. We'll be here, so join me for that, people. So yeah, 2 Arsenal fans dating sounds too toxic. I've dated Arsenal fans. Probably better. It's annoying when they're like, because obviously I'm quite analytical in it. Like, for instance, the first year we fought for the league, me and that girl at the time, we had so much argument. She's like, you don't believe in Arsenal? I'm like, no, we're not going to win the league because of X, Y, Z. And then they say, you're right. Like, yo, you don't back the team. Pardon me. I don't really care what, if I had a girlfriend or dating, I don't really care what team a girl supports. I don't care about none of that. As long as, let's be mature. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to be on TalkSport. So join me for the watch along. Drop a WDG in the chat, guys. Yeah, I swear that's what the man there said. But yeah, I'll be here at 8 p.m. A man said, I'm a strong advocate for making sure the pull-out game is strong. But look, Your boy, big up everyone with strong pull-out game. That is not. I am not one of them. I am not one of them. I'm not one of them. I am not one of them. But on that note,